Over the last 30 years, I've seen the temperature of the drug scene really go numb. I mean, there are people that are dying every single day across this nation, and addiction rates, hopelessness, despair, families being split apart, kids growing up without dads, without moms, without love and support. That's what we're seeing, and that's what we're dealing with at unprecedented levels. And it's breaking our heart. I mean, it's just like, you feel some days that you're just overwhelmed with the demand. And the saddest part is that 90% of the people that are living with addictions on a daily and regular basis will never get any sort of help. They deal with it on their own.
I've always had a heart for women and the brokenness that comes from broken families, and so often women just kind of get swept up in the chaos of brokenness. I dream of the day when a woman walking through our doors as a broken individual who doesn't know where she's going or what she's doing can walk out of our doors as a restored, loved child of God, ready to love others.
Probably the thing that burns the most inside of me is to see men and women that completely had lost every hope of who they were, every understanding of why they were created, and to see them come into a potential and to see them come into a place where they understand that they are so loved, that they are so sought after and pursued by their Maker. And then they meet Jesus and everything changes.
When I came in the Teen Challenge, I was addicted to multiple drugs, really. Cocaine by far was the worst. It was not good. I had depression, anxiety, you name it. I was just a wreck. I was a mess. I needed something. I needed something different, something more than just, staying sober for a little bit, being protected, and then kind of thrown back out there.
When I was in my drug addiction and just living in all that shame and guilt, I never thought I had any worth. And I thought that I was going to live the rest of my life just in darkness and in bondage, and just really had no vision for my future. In Teen Challenge, I found purpose to help other people, and God totally changed my life.
You know, this time of year for me, I always get a little emotional. Definitely the main reason would have to be because it's the first day that I came into Teen Challenge, and it means even more for me because it's a 10-year milestone for me where God changed my life. I walked into Teen Challenge 10 years ago with a garbage bag of clothes over my shoulder. That probably wasn't even mine. And it just blows me away. It's giving me shivers now just thinking of where He took me from. I slept in a shed the night before coming into Teen Challenge beside somebody's lawnmower. And now I can say, hey, I own my own house, you know. Like I said, to some people that's supposed to be normal, but it's amazing for me, it really is.
Today I get to work for the ministry that changed my life, and I get to work with women that are in the same place that I used to be, and just tell them that there is freedom and that there is a way out, and Jesus is the way, and He's given me a whole new life. Today I'm married to a godly man, and we're expecting our first child, and I never ever thought that it was possible to have this much real good life, and I'm in awe.
I have never felt this satisfied and this fulfilled in my entire life. I've had a lot of things, a nice car, you name it, stereos and all the things that the world has to offer, but I have never felt this good in my entire life, a joy that you can't describe.
I'm just glad I'm part of it. I'm just glad I've been able to somehow be a part of this thing, and to see people find hope, people find freedom, families get together, little kids get their dad back, get their mom back, husbands and wives be restored, families be restored, be part of a church, be part of a community. I think that's the reason why. And if God's called you to do it, what else can you do? What else can you do that's more valuable, more important? You got to be in the place where God's called you. So that's the heart, that's the burden, that's the passion that we've got in this ministry.